Welcome back. I'm Shannon. I'm the owner and founder of Savage Wellness, and this is the first of our 12-part Healthy Moms workout series. We're going to start with a quick warm-up just to get all the blood flow going, and we'll go from there. So we're going to start with a squat and come up. Keep that belly button pulled in towards the spine. That's how we're going to engage the abs. As you come up now, you're going to cross opposite elbow to opposite knee. Squat down, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Now if you notice your knees are coming together, try to really concentrate on keeping them over your ankles. We want to keep the weight back in our heels as we squat down. Belly button's pulled in, chest is nice and open. Now from here, we're going to kick back, touch the opposite heel behind us. And I really want you to open those hips here. So we're opening the hips, feeling a nice stretch along the front of our body and a nice rotation through the spine. And again, weights in the heels as you squat down. Open and kick back. All right. Now, we're just gonna kick forward. Try to keep the legs as straight as possible so you feel a nice stretch back here. Pull the belly button in toward the spine as you lift the leg. And if you can't feel any difference there, just think about it. We're, again, establishing that neurological connection to our abdominal muscles. So even if they're not activating properly, we want to develop that conversation. If you can't reach your toes, go ahead and reach for your shins, but try not to bend the knees. All right, we're gonna do some big arm circles. And I really want you to feel that ball and socket joint. And try to keep the spine nice and straight, so we're not sort of going like this. We're warming up our shoulder joints, not our spine in this one. And just crisscross. See, my heart rate's already up, breathing a little heavy. All right, so to begin on this one, you can get a yoga mat or a towel, or even just some pillows, just to help you feel a little bit more comfortable. Now this one's mostly done on the floor because we're really building that functional strength in our abs, but also to ease you into the idea of working out. So often it's really hard to say, I don't want to sit there and do some burpees right now, but it's pretty easy to say, I could get on the ground, do a little stretching, do some core work. This is a quick workout that you can really squeeze in at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, while the kids are doing their homework or watching TV or while the baby's napping. So it's a great quick workout to ease you in both mind and body. Okay, camera fixed. I'm gonna lie down. We're gonna keep the feet flat on the ground and the knees bent. So lying down. From here, we're gonna do pelvic tilts. So you're gonna just think about pulling that belly button down to the ground and flattening your spine. So with that, we're drawing in those side muscles and working on the transverse abdominal muscles. Those are also called the girdle muscles, so they kind of pull everything in. What I don't want to see is that sort of crunching feeling. It's not good for you. We're not building a bicep, we're really building functional strength that's going to support our spine. So again, pull that belly button down, get the spine flat, knit the rib cage together, and just try to hold it there. Relax the neck and shoulders, and hold, and relax. As you pull the belly button down to the spine, I want you to think about your pelvic floor sitting down near your cervix, and you're just going to pull it up like an elevator. Again, even if you don't feel anything happening, this is all about developing that neurological connection. So pull that belly button down towards the spine, lift the pelvic floor, and hold. It's also a Kegel, so it's kind of like you're stopping that urine stream. which we all know we did them during pregnancy, or at least I was supposed to, and relax. All right, we're gonna do it again. Pull the belly button down, pelvic floor comes up, and hold, and relax. So we're gonna do that one again. Pull the belly button down and flatten the spine to the ground. Pull the pelvic floor up and hold. And relax. One thing I like to do, just to make sure we've got it right, is put your hands, just rest them very gently on your belly button while you're relaxed. Now, as you engage, pulling that belly button down towards the spine, you want to move your belly button away from your hand. So sometimes you might go like this and everything pushes out towards your hand. Now that is the wrong type of engagement. Your belly button is coming up even though your spine is flattening out. So if that's happening, start again, put your fingertips on your belly button and really pull the belly button away from the hands. Pull it back. Lift your pelvic floor and relax. If that's hard for you, I want you to go back to the ab rehab workout series and work through some of those, starting with the first one. Now, if you get through that first workout series, you do those for about a week or two, you can come back to this one. You don't have to go through the whole program. But start with that if you're having trouble dropping your belly button away from your hands here. You can also sit up and do the same exercise here. A nice straight spine, touch your belly button, and now pull the belly button away from your fingertips and hold that there. At the same time, lifting the pelvic floor and relax. So you're kind of here, a little bit jelly, nice and soft, straight spine. Your hands touch your belly button and just pull that belly button away, trying to use those abdominal muscles. So that's another way to practice it if you're having trouble on the floor pulling the belly button away. All right, so you can do those about 10 times. Next, we're gonna do hip bridges. So same position, and notice how I roll down my spine to get down. It's not just like a flat flop. So once you're down, you're gonna, again, relax the head, neck, and shoulders, and the knees are about hip distance apart, feet flat on the ground. You're gonna push up through the heels, hinging at the hips, squeeze the tush, and come back down. So the spine's nice and flat. You're lifting the hips up, hinging at the hips, and down. So that's 2, 3. Tushy squeeze at the top is important, and down. That's 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if that feels good, you can keep doing those. If you feel like you want to make it a little bit harder, you're going to go up and you're going to lift one leg up at the same time. Lift the knee up and back down. So you're lifting off of one leg, alternating. So we're doing 10, that's 5 on each side, or 10 more with both feet on the ground. All right, I think we have one more on each side. All right, and rest. I'm gonna roll back up. And next we're gonna do some squats. So we're gonna come up to stand. All right, so coming up to stand, we're gonna do some squats. So feet are gonna be about hip distance apart, maybe a little bit wider, feet pointed forward. You're gonna keep the weight in the heels just like we did during the workout, and you're gonna sit down like you're sitting into a chair. If you have trouble really keeping your knees over your ankles, I highly recommend sitting into a chair. I'm looking around me for a chair. So you want something a little bit lower than this. You're gonna pull that belly button in, sit back and into a chair. And that's going to allow you to really sit back and concentrate on proper form. Make sure your knees are staying over your ankles. If you feel good, we're going to go here. If you have a band or some weights, you can hold it here and pull back and really squeeze the shoulder blades down and together. If not, just do the same movement without a weight or any resistance. So if you have a band, you'll attach the resistance band maybe to a doorknob or a banister about chest height. Otherwise, just follow along here. It's still great without any weights. If you have weights, just hold them, same movement pattern here. I would do really light weights for these for now. Keep the belly button pulled back so we're supporting the spine. Chest is nice and open. I kind of lost count. Let's call that 16. We're going to do 20, 19, and 20. All right, so we're going to get back down on the ground. All right, so we're back down on the ground and we're going to do some leg lifts. Now, if you have a foam roller, I would recommend lying on that. This is a really great exercise on a foam roller because you also get a little bit of extra tush and hip work. Otherwise, lie down here. We're in that same position that we were in the beginning. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. If you're on a foam roller, same thing, just line up your spine on the foam roller. Hands are down, kind of like training wheels if you're on the foam roller. Otherwise, just hands by your side. We're going to drop the belly button down, spine to the ground. Lift one leg up to tabletop position. That's perpendicular thigh to the ground and parallel shin. And then the other one. Spine presses into the ground using your abdominal muscles, dropping the belly button down. Now you're going to just drop one foot down as low as you can without your spine lifting and bring it back up. Drop and lift. If you can't go very low, that's fine. If you still have trouble, pull the knees in even more past that tabletop position. Down and up. As you lift the leg, you want to feel like you're dropping that belly button down even more towards the ground. So you're using the abs to lift the legs, not your hip flexors. If you feel really tight in the hip flexor, pull those knees in. You can even hold one knee at a time as you do it, really trying to maintain that abdominal connection. So we're going to do about 20 of these, 10 on each side. If you feel a little tightness in your hip flexors, that's okay. You can also take a break and rest. But you really want to feel those abs working here. They may not burn, but you'll really want to feel them working. Pull the belly button down to the spine as you lift. Let's do one more on each side. I always lose track. You'll notice that. All right. Come up, release your hip flexors a little bit. And next we're going to do some clamshells. So we're going to lie on our side here. You can make a pillow with your arm. You can come up here. I'm going to come up just so I can speak a little bit better. You're going to make a straight line from your shoulders to your hips to your heels. So the knees come in front a little bit. You're going to pull your belly button in again and feel like somebody's trying to slide a spatula under your obliques here. That's your side body. Pull the belly button back and you're just going to lift the knee up, the top knee, as high as you can and back down. You don't want to rotate backwards. So if you're up against a wall, you don't want to lean back into this top hip. Hips stay stacked. We're going to do 20 on each side. Belly button's pulled in the whole time. 8, 10, belly button pulled in, chest is open. If you can hear my kids in the background, you're going to hear that a lot throughout this series. I do my workouts with my kids running around. If they bug me, I stop, help, and then continue. All right, and we're done. So I'm gonna actually move on to the next one on this same side. So you're gonna bend the top leg. You can put the foot either behind the bottom leg or in front. It totally depends on what feels good to you. Belly button's in, spatula's under the oblique. And you're just gonna lift the bottom leg and down, up and down. Make sure your toes don't start rotating up towards the ceiling. Belly button's pulled in. We're gonna do 20 here too. Belly button in. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we can switch sides. Okay. So we're gonna do those clamshells. Find your position, shoulders, tush, heels all in a straight line. Hips are stacked, belly button's pulled in, spatula is sliding under the obliques here. You're gonna keep the hips stacked as you lift the top leg up and down. Feet stay together, knees come apart. One side may have a bigger range of motion than the other, and that's okay. And if your range of motion's here, that's fine. We're gonna build on it. You don't wanna sacrifice your form, otherwise you're not gonna be building the proper strength. And you're gonna use those cheat muscles, which, again, will not build the proper strength. Belly button pulled in. Let's call that 14. All right, I think one more. Okay, you're gonna lift the top leg, straighten the bottom leg, place it in front or behind, whatever feels good to you. Flex the bottom foot and lift up and down, 20 of these. $13. Belly button in, and 20. All right, let's sit up. Okay, let's do a quick little butterfly stretch. Feet together, knees apart. Grab the ankles and use your elbows to push the knees apart if you need. Just kind of hinge forward. Not rounding the spine, just hinging through the hips. All right, now we're gonna do swimmers. These are not my favorite. Okay, so we're gonna go on the belly. While you're on the belly, you're gonna have the arms out in front of you. The belly button is gonna lift up off the ground as much as you can, like you've got a grape underneath it and you don't wanna squish it. The tush is gonna squeeze. You're gonna put the forehead down on the ground and we're gonna lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and switch back and forth. That's gonna be 20 on each side, 40 altogether. 4, 4, 5, 5. Twenty. All right, that's 40 altogether, 20 on each side.
Mama, can
Pose.
we do another one soon?
Yeah.
With Max, because I had a lot of fun.
Cool. All right, do you want to call Chloe?
Yeah, I'm going to do it on my iPad.
Okay, cool. See you later. All right, now back to our tush. And sitting up nice and tall, you're gonna bend one leg, pull the knee in to the chest. You're gonna use your hand to kind of open up your spine, sit up nice and tall, drop those shoulder blades back and down. The belly button's pulled in, pelvic floor is lifted. Straighten, pull the knee back, up the quad, and you're gonna lift one leg. So from here, we don't wanna rock back. So it might be a nice small range of motion, even just here, totally fine. It will grow. Shoulders back and down. We're gonna do 20 on each side. Up, down. Belly button in. You should feel your abs working here. That's 10. You might feel a little cramp. You can shake it out. 20. All right. I feel a little in my hip flexors, so 20 is a good number to stop at. If 10 is all you got, just do 10 and you'll build on it, I promise. Belly button in, sit up nice and tall. Really engage the abs here so you can try to release those hip flexors. Flex the toe and lift 20 times. 12. All right, that's 20. Now we're gonna go up onto our knees in a quadruped position. So here you wanna find a nice straight spine from the tip of your head to your tush. Shoulders are down. You're not pushed in here through your chest. Nice open chest. Belly button pulls in. Again, if you have your hand here, it's pulling away from your hand. And from here, we're just gonna continue pulling that belly button in into a rounded position. Look down at your belly button. Round as much as possible. That's called a cat. And from here, open back up, look up, point your tush up to the ceiling, and rest here. And again, drop down round, and open up. That's your happy cow. We're doing 10 of these. That's 3. Really pull that belly button up as you round. One more. All right, so see how this is a nice, easy workout, easy to motivate to do. You can always download the PDF after now that you've done it with me and just follow along there with a glass of wine while you watch TV before you go to bed. It's a great workout just to ease you in, and it's super good for getting your abdominal muscles going again. So let's get back to it. We're gonna go back to this quadruped position, and you're gonna kick one leg back and try to find that straight line. So we're not lifting the hip, point the toes down, belly buttons in, straight line from the heel through the spine to the top of your head. Now you're gonna lift the opposite arm, lift it up as high as you can, and just hold it here. Keep that hip down, toes pointed to the ground, and replace again. Now it's very important again, keep that belly button pulled up toward the spine, kick the other leg out, other arm, and hold. Straight line from the fingertips to the heel. And replace. All right, switch. And down, switch, and down. Now if that's feeling good, you're having some balance issues, it's hard to hold, just keep going. You're gonna do 5 to 10 on each side. Otherwise, if you wanna kick it up a little bit, you're gonna kick one leg out, opposite arm, nice straight line. Now holding this here, you're gonna bring the knee and the elbow to touch and then back out. We're gonna do 10 times. Keep that belly button pulled in to a nice neutral position for the spine as you kick out. So no arch here, The lift is through the tush, not the low back. 8, 9, 10. All right, switch sides. Neutral spine, belly button in, neck in line with the spine. Kick the other leg back, opposite arm out, and elbow to knee, and out. Lift through the tush, not the lower back. Nice straight spine, belly button's pulled in the whole time. Eight, 9, 10, and out, and rest. All right, last one. This one is called fire hydrants, or the peeing dog. You're gonna go back into that quadruped position, chest open, belly button in, neutral spine. Now from here, you're just gonna lift one leg like you are a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Here and down. You're gonna try to keep the hips and spine where they are, so we're not kind of twisting off the weight off of our same hand as the leg we're lifting. You're gonna do about 10 to 12 on each side. If that feels pretty easy, or if you've done these before, you're gonna lift, then kick straight, then back and down. Lift, kick, then down. Keep the weight in both hands. If that's hard, you'll work up to it, so you don't have to do it right now. I promise, you follow this program, you will get strong AF, as the kids are saying these days. Okay, other side, we're gonna start with a few, just lifting the knee and down. Weight stays in both hands. Belly button's pulled into the spine. And you're gonna lift, kick, in, back. Lift, kick. Let's do 2 more. And last one. All right, and rest. All right, now it's time to stretch. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. See? Easy peasy. Okay. Feet together, grab the ankles, sit up nice and tall. Use the elbows as you lean forward to push the knees apart more. Hinging forward, chest stays open, spine is as straight as you can go. All right, you're gonna keep one leg bent, straighten the other one. You're gonna grab the knee of the bent leg with the opposite arm. You're gonna reach up and over toward the straight leg. Really stretching out that side body here. All right, now we're going to turn toward the straight leg. One hand on either side. Walk the hands out as far as you can. Grab onto the leg. And again, hinge forward, keeping the chest open, the spine as straight as possible. Reaching the nose for your toes. Now if you're not ready to stretch, you can actually pause and rewind and go through that whole workout again. Or keep stretching with me. grab the opposite knee, reach up and over. The kids are on their iPads FaceTiming with their cousins right now. I'm gonna grab the ankle, pull the chest down, reach the nose for the toes, keeping the spine as straight as possible. All right, legs out in front of you, sit up nice and tall. Point those toes down to the ground and reach as far as you can out. Grab your ankles, shins, wherever. Reach the nose for the toes. You can use your hands to pull the elbows down toward the ground. All right, now we're gonna come up to our feet, drop the butt down low. Hands in a prayer position and just push the knees apart and try to stretch those inner thighs. All right, hands on the ground, tush goes in the air. We're just gonna rock side to side here. Feel how maybe there's more tension on one side than the other. Moms in particular are very imbalanced, but most people are with our modern lives. So just trying to work to regain some more balance. Relax your neck, relax your spine. All right, bend the knees and you're gonna roll up slowly to stand while I fix the camera, all right? We're gonna take our deep breaths, big deep breath in. Breathe in joy and energy. And exhale, stress and negativity. All right, big deep breath in. Inhale, positivity and light. And exhale, negativity, anxiety. All right, one more time, big deep breath in. And exhale. All right, give your body a hug. Tell your body thank you for being awesome and strong and supportive. And let your body thank you for taking this time to take care of it. It's very important. All right, we're gonna end our workouts like we do with all of our workouts. Tell yourself, I am strong. Say it out loud, I am awesome. And I am capable of making today amazing. All right, have a good day and I'll see you next time.